This month was the anniversary of the first movie in the Alien franchise, Alien. We watched it in Discord with my friends, and I think it is a perfect opportunity to play a game in that universe. Lately, I've been trying new ways to amuse myself with Aliens Fireteam Elite. I tried solo sidearm only, it was a disaster. I tried solo weapons only, didn't went well. Then I thought, okay, what else can I try? What if I go back to standard for a minute and try something? You saw the name of the video. Hello and welcome, I'm your friendly neighbor Lexic Kexic, and I'm back with a new, amazing challenge run of Aliens Fireteam Elite. Rules are: I can kill enemies only with abilities, no damage from weapon or melee. With the last update, I can get any of the challenge cards for free, meaning I don't have to grind for hours, try something stupid. Or not so stupid, as we all learn soon. You will all learn! You will all learn! I will be a man of science, who just happens to like working with heavy equipment, testing it by himself, so he'll be testing his inventions, instead of using guns for every problem. 1.1. Getting back to the game feels good, man. I remember some things, but not everything. It's not as bad as playing one game of Smash Bros. After a couple years without practice, but I don't remember everything. I just destroyed every encounter, clearing my way through the aliens with my rockets and blast wave. I even stayed for the final encounter after the timer ends, to look at the mayhem I can cause in a crowded space with this build. Truly enjoyable. My build at the moment maximizes the range and cooldown of grenades, while almost ignoring everything else. This build is definitely worse against single strong enemies in comparison to hordes. That's a little concerning, to be honest. A few nights after we came back to Canada, I sat to play this level, and just had genuine fun looking for Monica and crippling her to the point where she was not a threat. 0% shot accuracy, top kills, top damage dealt. But then I thought, what if lasers? After careful consideration, I picked one of my Lancer presets that just so happens to minimize lasers cooldown. I only added a module that gives you 3 charges. Let's try it on 1.3. I think I broke it. The cooldown is 4 seconds. I have 3 strikes. This feels so broken. I mean, this laser will hardly kill a usual enemy on higher difficulties, but who knows, this level of crowd control might buy you a lot of time. A laser destroyed everything. It felt different. New main gameplay feature is 3 inline integration, trying to get different angles to maximize damage, but cooldown is so fast that sometimes it's more productive to just shoot. Anyway, we saved dog and scored save result. I'll think about other options for the build, but for now 2.1 just to keep liquids flowing. It was challenging and refreshing. There are some situations when my ability is in cooldown and elite enemies cause all kind of issues. but so far it's manageable. What can I say about the next level? It raised the question. If I fry those synths so easily with my laser, how does Alpha and Beta still holding? Anyway, synths are much easier to kill with laser. I engraved my own will on their skulls from the inside with my laser. 2.3 was actually the map I tested this idea on, like 2 months before actually doing the run. Of course, I took the challenge card, because that's like the core of my challenge run. Everything felt tight enough, but dangerous enough. I even died once. Cool, that's doable, I thought. I'll find a way to do it better, I thought. And what do you know? I think I did. I got more cards just in case and proceeded to the 3.1. If anyone from the modding community watches, I beg you to make a mod that replaces Alpha and Beta with different skins. I mean, I found skins for the player, but I still have to walk around with these numbers. Please, I want to walk with them, not as one of them. Thanks. Gravity distortion this, gravity distortion that, blah blah blah. I am learning on this level actually. Apparently part of this build is extra health I have when I turn on second ability. That's the problem where I made the build like 2 years ago and just trying to use it today. Nevertheless, good stats. I got 99% accuracy on 3.2. I assume it is because I was healing myself by blowing up red barrels in my face with Onslaught on. Whoops. It's not even like I need it, I was just enjoying the idea of blowing barrels in my face to heal. You know, like that build in Isak, with It Hurts So Good in it. No problem, one more time. This time it was tighter, but not tight enough to kill me. I like that strategy when I'm shooting drones and warriors diagonally to hit usual enemies too, because I have limited shots per minute and I want maximum of those shots to be successful. Amazing results. 3.3, as expected, pathogen critters are a huge pain. Oh my god, look at this move. I stepped into the fight with Onslaught on to heal with After Effect, just to lose it 20 seconds later. I failed this mission. I mean, I beat it, but I failed the challenge while I was shooting the capacitors. Those damn things jumped on my plasma shotgun. The one time I don't want them, huh? I couldn't stop them. After a second try, I'm sure that capacitors hits counts as hits. So again, I didn't make it clear, and basically, by the look of the stats, I failed the run, the challenge. And then a fresh idea blew me off. What if firebombs? I mean, what if I take my rocket scientist build for demolition instead and try to speed up rockets even more? Holy guacamole, what have I done? Look, when I shot critters, I regained sometimes more than a single cooldown of a rocket. Meaning, the hotter the situation, the faster my cooldown, the more rockets I can shoot. Look at this poor stalker. He can't even stand still, and the capacitors can be destroyed with rockets. Haha! Outsmarted you, game. On 4.1, I was using new, aggressive tactics. Tactic is run into problems. Lost a lot of health, but did the mission in 20 minutes. All I need to kill a warrior with this build is just be aggressive and circle around it. If my initial build was terrible against the powerful single targets, now it is completely different story. 4.2. Build really shines when corridors are tight and enemies are plenty. We didn't save Blood Team, but we learned that Praetorian can't move a finger against us. And I'm not even shooting my gun at them. This playthrough of 4.3 was my easiest 4.3 I ever did. Elites ate my rockets, asking for more. I used the heal only once on the last encounter, and then a quick run through the corridors, and here we are, end of the game. We already did the core game with our abilities. This kinda proves my concept, but what about DLC content? To spice things up, I'ma do it on Intense. Intense is a good word to explain how I felt during this mission. I kinda want to try to beat the whole campaign on Intense, using only abilities now, after this mission. Enemies are harder, but I still keep it together. And Alpha and Beta shot me, see? Those ugly thin bastards. On 5.2, I finally got my fair share of pathogens, and a whole lot of Xenos that fight Pathos. The level was satisfying and challenging. Pathogen, Silent Hill Closer are tough, but still no match for 2 rockets, 1 grenade, 3 rockets, 1 grenade sequence. Actually, let's take a pause. What do you think about pathogens as an idea? If you haven't played the game, then first of all, thank you for watching Random Game Challenge Run. The plot is that there is this pathogen that makes everything mutate and become stronger and more aggressive and blah 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 yada yada yada. Aliens get this pathogen. And now there is a new breed, alien pathogens. And now they fight originals. And they have their own queen. What do you think about the idea? I ran through 5.2, not looking around. The best moment is when second Silent Hill Closer comes out and you have to fight both. But I destroyed first one in time to give the most welcoming combo of explosive to the second one. The second it appeared. Build is still going strong, even on Intense, even without weapon, even in DLC. Brilliant. Last level was not easy at all.
It wasn't easy.
Multiple brutes on the same encounter. I remember having troubles on those when I played with friends, and what do I say, they are still tough. I have to slow down rockets just enough to keep the distance, while cooldowns are slowly go out of control. But never once it did got out of control completely throughout this mission. The queen is frightening. She can't be knocked down, so I don't have extra damage. And I do not remember anything about this fight, which does not help too. This fight took longer than I wanted to. I mean, it wasn't as long as, I don't know, this. But soon enough, Wynn lost her crown. The run is finished. You definitely can beat the game on standard with only abilities, with a proper build. What about intense? I did DLC, why not main campaign to wrap this up, right? I don't think I can do any better than this build in terms of pure ability damage. And the hardest part of the game is kinda beaten already. Nah, that won't be thrilling. I know it's beatable on intense with abilities only. Prove me right. You can do it. Go and beat it on intense. And I will move on to the next challenge that takes longer than expected to finish. Anyway, do YouTube things if you feel like it today. Watch the Alien if you didn't watch it in the past year. It's still a great movie. And take care. Bye.